Yo, it's that Native J, and we're back with another episode of Zombie Cure Lab. So I'm kind of rolling right back in right after I took my little break. I'm just now noticing this little button. I have no idea what that does. That must be like what you're like if you're burning. Oh no, these are literal different grids. So I don't know why I have a secondary grid. Must be like a power pole that's sitting somewhere not connected to everything else. So everything is going pretty well. We did have to redo this, right? That's something we'll probably do right now, since we have no fertilizer coming in. Science. I like that one, the automatic ice press. Oh no, we have a slave camp. We'll be alright. So fertilizer mixer. Let's start them on this side since it's just convenient because the power is already hooked up right here. We'll go ahead and use that system right there just because we can. Back down here again. I want to get these ones in because these are actually like more important, even though we really don't need that many. Oh, you know what I should do too? We should try to put some power poles like over here and see how that goes. Like, can one power pole reach all the way past? No, it can't. But one power pole for sure can power two of those and reach most of the way across the room. So that may help us there. So let's give that a try instead. Wherever our brains are at. And we'll give them some extra space too. Why not? This guy doesn't need extra space. We'll make the next power pole be over here. And then I guess I'll leave that space there. Maybe I'll put some more fertilizer mixers there. Just go wild, huh? They can walk in between that. As long as they can reach it, we'll be alright. That might be pushing our limits. So maybe just bringing them down right here. That's good enough for now. Alright. Oh, but that'll make it to where they can't walk in between them now, huh? I think that keeps the flow going nice. I just can't have the one here in that orientation. Something like that. I mean, that's definitely going to outproduce the last setup. Oh, this is a little interesting here. I may not be able to get power over there. Necessarily. Oh, you know what? I think this square will work, and it won't block anything. So that's what we're doing this episode. We're rebuilding our lab since we messed that up, and we're just keep bringing in humans. I just need more and more humans. Oh, I probably shouldn't speed ahead yet either, because we are still building this. But we should start taking everybody off these jobs, honestly, so they can sit and do the jobs closer that are actually more important than these ones. And maybe this isn't a bad idea, like keep the hauler going, because if we're going to build that new um, refinery, the ore refinery, we're going to need someone to be out here to empty it out for us as well. Yeah. I don't think it would hurt to at least keep like 10 out here, right? They have to refill their own the things that help keep them trapped. So this is a good investment. It'll take a minute to build, but it's a good investment. So these guys are probably all gonna have to start getting placed with humans. So I'm gonna come in here and check the internal part of the base first. Because humans are literally flying out like crazy. We have humans just standing around over here doing nothing. So that's pretty cool, I guess. These guys are hard at work, but that must mean it's good enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to go like this. Because the humans are flying in like crazy now. Pretty much anytime we go into fast mode, it's probably gonna do that to us. So let's start trying to bring humans in. Yeah. And that's about how many, because the rest are on defenses, so they can only do day jobs. So we'll kind of leave it there for now. I believe the lab is also being ran by humans. Yep, so everything's pretty much being done by humans in the main section of the base. For humans, by humans, right? And then everybody except for one guy, I don't know who it is, we'd have to click around, is not, or is ready. So we're literally just trying to pump out everybody into humans, and it doesn't seem to really be affecting us to have a bunch of humans compared to just having zombies or anybody else. So, so far so good. Humans may even be worth less than level 3 Humvees, so we could have more humans technically. This is really why I have it fast forwarded too, because we want this done and we want humans. I try not to fast forward early game, but when you're in the late game like this, you can get away with quite a bit of fast forward play, especially if the computer is being nice, because it seems like the computer is not really struggling. I turned on the settings. I'm gonna have to talk louder with all these humans. We're gonna see a big spike in this, so we're gonna increase our food and everything, all the food that we're making, everything like that. Probably build a kitchen that's just for eating, have a kitchen that's just for producing stuff, and produce probably double our production of everything we have here. Just about do like 4 automated food factories, double this, just build everything on the backside of it, and then finish some more of these, maybe even build a couple over here. Just start upping our production now that we're gonna have all humans. We're gonna get even crazier. It's gonna get crazy. And I'm even considering trying to get one of these quarries, and that one's probably blocked too from this, but forget about it. Let's just do it. We're just stacking jobs on. Whatever we can get done, right? Look at that. He works. I wonder if that reaches. That may or may not reach. Maybe a little road to it though, you know? Boom. That may or may not be good. I'm not sure. Honestly, I've never like really cared for these things. If you notice, you kind of don't need stone once you get to a certain point in the game. Like, we literally haven't mined it in like 15 episodes. It's only if you want to use it to produce like ice in the stone crusher and stuff, or chemicals in the stone crusher, whatever. It ends up being ice because you can use chemicals and make ice, something like that. Oh, you want to put this on? Yeah, take it to your mama and put it on. You want me to put it on you? Okay, so we're gonna sit here and start this while I put this on my son. So we'll kind of just back up here and yeah. So now that this is done, I can actually see where the entrance is here. I'm probably just gonna delete the all like that stuff. Make sure he's not marked here. And build the road how it should be. And maybe even by the end of next episode, everyone will be turned into humans. And we can just work on the daycare and remodeling our kitchen and producing more goods. We could probably take advantage of the stone crusher. Maybe even finish our fridge here just so we have tons of ice on top of our slave production. We'll have like 30 Humvees that just come in just to make like ice their whole lives. And then they gadgetate and then they leave. And we send them out. And if we're decently consistent on it, like 28 is pretty good. Like the first guy will be graduating and can be sent away as we're as the other guys are doing stuff, you know. Or like let's say like 3 or 4 guys get unfrozen in one night because we're not going to keep a freezer. So only like 3 or 4 guys will get unfrozen, let's say, right? And then or let's say a whole 6 cuz we'll control level 1 how many level 1s we have, right? And that's kind of how we'll dictate as they graduate, we'll be like, okay, a couple more can come in because we're sending a couple humans away, right? And we'll kind of keep our numbers at like 200 or so. I think that's what we're going to try to balance at. So hopefully by the end of next episode, we'll have everything set up how we want, and then we'll send away any extra humans, and we'll have a crazy production line. So a lot of this might even be moved and taken out of here, just so that I have a hauler that does most of this and only this, and then like this could even just be the eating kitchen, and we make the production kitchen this like where this was, right? But bigger, maybe a little bigger, right? So that's kind of where we're at now, and you know all this free time is cool and stuff. I kind of don't want to build anything else though right now because I want them to finish what we got going on, um, and probably get this powered right. Um, this too, I'm just gonna start dropping people off these jobs as well. This will probably have to just be replaced with humans for now, so that those two things can get emptied out. I don't know how this is doing either, because this will permanently have to be humans. But I want to make sure all of these guys are able to level up. What I could do is just put them back on the ice though, no? So we're going to make these guys human as well. Because I want to make sure all the jobs that I want are filled by humans, have maximum production, and then I'll decide on how many humans we keep in the base. And we'll start with that. How many humans do we want? That's really what matters, first and foremost. That is a crazy trend we had right there. Minus 2,000, so we definitely want to finish building before we tell them to do more stuff. Da 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 da. I don't even know. So many humans are being made, I don't even know if you can hear me. Okay, so it definitely looks like this guy's struggling to even move, or he's just stuck here, period. He's either stuck in the object, or he's just struggling to move. But I guess what I'll do is I'll fully delete it and then rebuild it. Right? Delete the cow to rebuild it. But yeah, like I said, I better stop telling people what to do. Because I'm hoping, we finish up some stuff and we could actually build our new kitchen and stop hearing that noise so consistently. I mean, it is a really pleasing noise to have big batches coming through like that at once, I won't lie, but ooh, man, I'm over it. We may finish this episode with all humans. I would really like to see that be 0. One guy still needs to do something with his life. So I'm gonna make them all, make sure they're all working. I don't know what other jobs they're still doing, but I need to find out. Because they no longer need to be doing those jobs. I was thinking it was one of these haulers. Right? So, here we go. See, I thought I was going crazy. So instead of having them do all that nonsense, it almost looks like humans are running everything now. And we're going to have plenty of extra humans that we can make do stuff. Yeah, we'll make all these guys come back out here. Go back to your concentration camp. Little Humvee camp. You are a Humvee, that's where you belong, in the Humvee camps. So, I want to make sure they're all marked available. So I guess as I get them again, the camp will be open. That will be your playground. Oh, it has no power. This is my secondary. Oof. So I see where my power splits. I was low-key wondering why these guys were never busy. And it's because these things are falsely on. They're not making metal. Negative 375 power. I was wondering what that was the whole time. So I make the mistake, so you don't have to. All right, man. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but you guys know that. Anybody, if you watch this far into the series, you definitely know I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I said, I never even really mess with the rock quarry, man. And a lot of people they would thrive for something like that, right? Good early game ice or chemicals and ice. That's probably some good stuff. But I don't really care for it. So before I move any of my main production, because I just feel like I ran out of space here. Yeah, I just ran out of space here. So I want to build my main production in a different spot. I like having a space between all the buildings like that. Bring that down. So 8 by like 60. Oh, that doesn't work. You can't click. You can't click that click. No right clicks. Only left clicks. Okay. I think that will make a very beautiful kitchen. Say you like it. How many times have I like built a new building for something? I don't even know anymore. We're just doing it because we can, right? Something like that. It gets better every time. That's why. So yeah, we're just gonna make this the cook area and make this the eating area. And maybe if I just put like most, I don't know. It looks like everything will be powered if I just leave it how it is and not mess with it. I was gonna say put like all the power on the outside of the walls, but I think we'll just skip out on a couple spots for tables. So they go use this lane to walk down each of the rows for tables, and then there'll be probably a couple missing tables or something, but that's alright. There'll be tons of tables for everybody. Probably increase our humans. We could just have like 1,000,000 humans. We'll have 500 humans in here, and then we'll stop producing people. We're not sending anyone away, man. I don't know. It is a thought. I won't lie. This is almost done. I could probably delete that and rebuild it out here. So before we bring in more Humvees, we'll kind of remodel again, right, for the 1,000th time. Redo our production where it's all human ran. Redo our lab where it's all human ran, and it will have each stage 1, 2, 3, and 4 for each Humvees, and it will probably add a little more power in, but I'm feeling pretty confident, especially now that we've figured out what was wrong. Better kitchen, higher production kitchen. Yeah, and make sure all this gets moved out of here. And then I could probably even take one of these and take them out here, right? So that they're working more out here. I might even go straight up, to be honest, for a production area. But I really like this for a production area, to be honest. I just don't like how the buildings are kind of in the way. And I want them to be able to quickly reach the main storage here. So I may consider building the production area in here, just because if I built like the road to come like this, whoops, built this road actually in here, right? And then I built it along here, the production lane, it probably wouldn't be half bad. When we get that in, when it loads finally. So we're kind of just brainstorming here, right? But it is a thought. I want this hauler to always be here because I'm confident that he can do all the refilling by himself. as much as we need them to. And unless stuff gets real out of hand, then we don't really need to rely on these guys too much. So I'm going to take one of these guys out, right? And I want them to kind of be up here where they work more on this area of the base, right? If you kind of see what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to manipulate it so they won't mess with this, the fences and whatnot. They'll kind of just work hard on what I want them to, which is going to be the production area. And for now, this is probably going to be another corner or another box, right? We can build stuff in. I feel like it's not super far away from the main storage. It may look like it, but with the high-tech roads and plenty of workers, everything should flow just fine. I like this area for a production area, and it's decently large. If I work this correctly, everything should move over here. I should have enough space for everything and some. Yeah, I have 7 greenhouses, which isn't much. I'll probably double pretty much everything, and it should still all fit right over here. Maybe put the tree things right here, the things that make wood, little tree farms or whatever, automated tree nurseries. So I think I'm going to end the episode here. I forgot to do a lockdown, so hopefully we don't lose anyone. When we come back, we should be able to have nothing but humans, man. We got 4 people left. Everyone's ready for treatment because we put them back to work in the camp. So the camp does work pretty well. Probably works even better than them being haulers. So we may leave that being... we may leave this being humans. So humans working here and help haul and whatnot. But... just for infrastructure purposes, right? To keep everything flowing nicely. But we'll have the zombies doing all the work. So I'll make like a couple more rows of these guys, right? And this is where all the level 1s can work. And even if they can't all work at the same time, but we have 28 here, I don't know, we should be able to get 28 working. Because 2 can work at each, so we really only need 14 units for each level. And I could always do the manual work and switch them back and forth. I just don't want to do that because I'm lazy. Alright, so on our next episode, we are gonna specifically work on finishing our camp. I'm trying to slow play ending the video because I do want to see these last 2 be treated. I know if I come back in a couple minutes, it will get done. But I just want to see it. We're so close. I think he's on his way. No, he's eating. We don't want him to eat, guys. Forget it. He doesn't need to eat. That's a false reality. We know what he needs to do. Become human. That's what he needs to do. So we're so close. Oh, is he going? Oh, no, he's not going. That was somebody else finishing who had already gone. Oh, let's speed it along. Maybe if we just hurry up and watch him eat, then he'll go over and get cured, right? Roberta. Come on, Roberta. Let's finish up the episode with something good. Oh, preparing for treatment. Yes. So it is final. We are going to need to finish some big moves here. To get these guys, get this redressed, finish our new kitchen, delete all that stuff once we're done building our new kitchen, and yeah, make sure we have enough haulers to be able to work on that stuff. I think this one's getting moved too because we're not really gonna need them as much up here. I might even extend this road, right? And we'll kind of go like this with them. So They can help over here, but they still kind of will dodge out on those resources there. Or I mean on the blizzard contraptions, right? Build another road in here, and that'll end our episode, right? So come back. The daycare might not actually be in the next episode. We want to work on this stuff first. Make the humans real comfortable and put them all to use, as many as we can, and up our production. Start mega basing for real. So tune back in if you want to see something happen.